Today is the most romantic day on the calendar, with people all over the country hoping to snag a date on Valentine's Day. She ruined a joke that I was about to tell badly. When it comes to dating in the future, our next guest says the way we find love is going to be a lot different than what it is today.
That's right. From
I love you.
DNA compatibility tests to relationship advice from a robot, futurist Ross Dawson says new technology could be the key to finding our perfect match. Good morning, Ross.
Morning, Ross.
Thanks
How are you,
for
mate?
joining us.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to you.
First of all, sorry, Ben.
You go.
Virtual reality is huge at the moment. Could people be having virtual dates in the future?
Absolutely. So wherever people can meet, they are going to want to get romantic. And so we already have virtual reality social networks, things like Altspace VR, which is owned by Microsoft, and Facebook is going to get into it. And so we can meet people, and if we want to, in ways which are far more engaging than chat, and so that'll be ways we can sort of go there. And then from there, if we want to have a first date, far easier to do it in a virtual space and then decide there if we want to go into ones where we can actually meet and touch people.
Yeah, well, I suppose you could do a bit of practice as well, at the very least.
Absolutely.
What about getting dating advice? At the moment, people are calling their friends or, people who they trust they're trying to work out, am I heading in the right direction here? Are we going to eventually trust the computer to be able to crunch those numbers and crunch the stats to say, yes, this is going to be a perfect match?
Well, we are trusting computers more and more, and so machine learning has risen incredibly over the last few years. And what machine learning does is it looks at lots of data and it works out what is the things which work and what are the things that don't work. So when we are going on a date, we're trying to decide where we go, what we wear, what we say. So we can have advice on all of those from computers that are using lots of data for a particular type of personality. We might even get some earpieces when we're on a date to actually advise us what are we going to say to make them fall for us.
Really? Gosh, that's bizarre.
Well, even back on Perfect Match, back in the 1980s, there was that robot called Dexter.
Dexter.
And Dexter used to give a percentage, didn't he,
That's
of the chance of the two of them falling in love?
You're right. And Ross, you said that DNA is actually going to play a part in the future when it comes to finding our perfect match.
So it's been proven that those that have compatible DNA are more attracted to each other. And compatible DNA basically means you're going to have good babies together. So there are actually already dating services, one called Gene Partner, another one called More. What they do is you take a swab from your cheek to be able to test your DNA, and it actually says, well, these are people who have compatible DNA with you, and so you're more likely to be attracted to them and be a good match.
Shut up.
Now, look, I reckon the face... Did you tell our guest to shut up? Don't tell him to shut up.
This is actually happening now.
What about facial recognition, right? Because that's now being used for absolutely everything. And I reckon most people connect with someone else based on the face. I mean, it's looking into their eyes. I mean, is that technology that would somehow...
Is that why you never blink?
Be able to... Is that something that would be able to be integrated somehow into
in fact, there's a couple of ways. One, there's a couple of services called Badoo and Dating.ai where you can upload a photo of your celebrity crush or even your ex, and it will find dates that look like the people that you're attracted to. But it goes even further in Russia, where there's a service called FindFace, where you can walk into a bar, see someone you're attracted to, and it will look up all of the photos of VKontakte, which is basically the Russian Facebook, and it will tell you who they are, and you can even look up things like what movies they like, so you can work out what the right startup line is.
Wow.
Am I the only person that is absolutely stunned that all of this is happening?
Yeah, I know, it is.
The future is here.
The future is already here, Ross. That is incredible.
Are you taken? Are you on the market? I'm not asking on behalf of myself.
I'm an open field, yes.
Okay.
You're a single man?
I am.
All right.
Well,
there you go. Ladies, you know what to do.
You're welcome. Let us know
Fascinating
if you'd like
chat.
a virtual date.
Thank you very much, Ross.
Thank
the
you so
future.
much.
How good's the future?
Yeah, wow. I think
Love
it's actually now.
When are those jetpacks coming?
Those are a little way out yet. I mean, we have jetpacks, but they're not really for consumer purchase quite yet.
We'll leave that for another time. Good man. Thank you for that.